Welcome to the stream. It's Witcher 3. I'm doing the Tower Full of Mice quest for Kira Metz.
See you gather before me.
But you'll see all that.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him
I got the magic lamp.
The crones of Crookback Bog.
The place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. I think they're feeding on...
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Yeah, this is like an island, and something terrible happened here. A lord lived here, and peasants were getting really hungry, so they stormed the island, looking for food, apparently. But you'll see. You'll see.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Yeah, see, that's the magic lamp working.
Let them out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
I suppose the rats could have come aboard ship, because it is an island. But that's neither here nor there. We'll continue with this stream in just a second. So yeah, you want to loot everything in this game. That's why you find me always looking for loot. Alright, so I'm gonna move the magic lamp. Let's see what's upstairs.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham Hart... Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord,
I love
peasants. They're through the door.
triangle going on here. Not a triangle, but this girl, Annabelle, that died, she loves this guy, Graham, who's a peasant. He's a fisherman. And the Lord of the Manor doesn't want them together. But that's not why the peasants overran the tower. That's not why. They were just hungry. Here's Annabelle. Yeah, see, there's a lot of...
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
Yeah, see, there's a curse on this island also. There's a curse. And she has something to do with it. Their love has something to do with it.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower?
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
There's a secret entrance there.
Pretty well equipped, too.
Day 346. I never did like rats, not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They are always listening when a man believes he is talking only to himself, and that's worse. They seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, particularly a large black male with a torn-up ear. At first, I was overcome by panic. Was this the first manifestation of the illness? Of course, that wasn't possible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded it was altogether a natural reflex, one even the most learned among us hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a separate cage, this time come forward to play a part in the test. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I've noticed it looks like great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none beside the black rat, and cannot hope for better. Sarad avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first, I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme, but he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has risible, I guess. Sorry. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humors. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. They remain, of course, the woman, but as for her, I'll try to limit my contacts. Day 362. My black rat has died today. I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy, I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained. something which, I must admit, irritates the scholar in me. But as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of that. Okay. Look at these experiments. This fucking sick fuck. Yeah, here we go. A wraith, I'm sure.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me.
Annabelle.
I'm cold. Why has no one come for me?
I feel for her, I truly do.
I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No! They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
Potion, huh?
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that...
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I have someone would finally take pity on me. Stupid woman.
Gotta catch them.
How the fuck do I get out of here?
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die. Not your lucky day.
sounded for a moment like you joined the wraiths yourself.
Had to fight a pester.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Origin, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
So now we have to get this dead ghost boyfriend or beloved.
Run, Roach.
Yeah, he lives in this fisherman's village. See, this quest is quite tricky. There's multiple ways of dealing with her, but you know, some outcomes are not so good. Let's see if we can get a good outcome. I don't know if we can. It's a tough one. I'm sure you can, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm qualified. Let's see. Get up. There we go. Knock, knock.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
Were Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there? In the tower? Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pester.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go to the tower.
We're already here. Interesting. But we have to, like, roll a boat. Alright.
We wander this place because of you!
I've waited long enough for revenge. And now he comes to us on his own.
No, run. We've got to go. They'll kill me.
Don't be afraid. You'll be fine.
Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me would... It weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now she's dead. And it's my fault. If only I'd been able to protect her.
Can't change the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
It's terrifying here. It's too quiet.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
Annabelle, I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Graham, careful.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Yeah, not a good outcome. But at least they're both
At
together.
last.
The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited.
My experiments continue to return results. I must consider unreliable methodological errors are not fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I am forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Sarad is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified have been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot in my lab. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm for the noble work for which they are taking part. Yeah, I'm sure they're not. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I've tried a few times, though, but I am a poor speaker to convince them that they're contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of early stages of illness. Of course, it's impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. What an asshole. Fucking tortured people for his research. And Kira wanted to get his notes. Just so you guys know, she's after this.
The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited.
Take it easy. Move it!
Just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pester involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Drowners and a water hag, my favorites. Ugly bastard.
Sorry about that. Didn't see that coming. gotta be kidding me, man. This is crazy. Fucking deathmarch difficulty is ridiculous.
And a water hack. Silver.
Oops. What? What the fuck? I didn't do anything. Why did he just die? Oh my god, this is ridiculous.